President Trump says that the news media is not fair to him. Anna, do you think we're fair to him?
I think we try to be fair. I mean, I think I get up every morning and I don't have any axe to grind with him or his administration. I think you're just trying to find out the facts and relay them as such, and for me, what the state of play is.
John Dickerson, do you think that we're fair to Trump?
I think we're fair. I think that there is a problem with White Houses in the aggregate. It's both the reality show nature of his White House, the reality show nature of the coverage and the benefit that a lot of different news organizations get from covering the shiny objects and from covering the conflict and from covering the mishigas of the Trump administration. And that is not a fairness or unfairness question, it's a proportionality question, which is something that I think is out of whack. I think there is coverage of parts of the administration that is overboard because in the aggregate, I mean, when you walk through an airport and you just see the screens on the televisions, not every moment is a breaking news moment, but it is presented in that fashion. And so that's not treating him fair. Have we given him a fair shake on his positions about healthcare? I don't know, it's a proportionality problem.
I just want to say, I think it's a bias, at least as journalists, for tension and drama and the dramatization of what's happening. Right. And so I think if there's any bias, that's what it is and I think that's often their frustration when they say, oh, this wasn't that big of a deal or whatever, but we're trying to find the backstory and how it happened.
Molly Ball.
But if there is a Michigas bias, it is pro-Trump. There is no...
I mean, it benefits it.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no better... There's no more drama politician than Trump. I mean, if anything, he has benefited from our bias toward conflict, toward drama,
toward the immediate, not the long term,
toward freak out, right? Toward outrageousness. And throughout his campaign, he benefited from the fact that he was able to say things more outrageously than any other candidate would have dared to say, and he got a lot of publicity out of that. At the same time, I do think, my colleague, my esteemed colleague, David Frum, was tweeting a while ago about, I don't know who it was, but he was tweeting about a Hollywood actress who was asked at some point whether she thought that the media coverage of her was fair. And she said, well, they say I drink too much, and it's true. They say that I sleep with too many men, and it's true. They say that I'm difficult to work with, and that's true too. So yes, I think it's been fair. It is not the case that our job is to make an equal balance of positives and negatives if that is not what is true. Our job is to tell the truth.